because it is the end of the year and there is, a lot of different things going on. So hopefully this is something that will, help you reflect on your journey of this year. So tonight we are going to talk about something so important, which is trusting the universe's timing. Timing. So I am testing out a new mic. So let's see. I'm going to start and shuffle the cards. So we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. The Nine of Swords in reverse definitely talks about the troubles and the triumphs that you are, getting through, getting over. The Nine of Swords in reverse definitely tells a story of, having things in your life fall apart, or different aspects that you may not have wanted to happen but came along, and the only thing that keeps you in the bondage of these past triumphs, or not troubles really, but the only thing that keeps you in the trapped in that cycle is your mental bondage. So whatever physical thing that happened, understanding that it happened and now that it is going away, you have something to rejoice about. And the only thing that keeps you in the Nine of Swords energy is the mental baggage that came along with being in these situations. Like I said, it is nothing to be ashamed about. It is something to be celebrated as a triumph instead of a trouble. So trusting this, going along with trusting the universe timing, understanding that you're exactly where you need to be right now, even if it doesn't feel that way. So right now, if you haven't already, go ahead and find a more comfortable position and let your body relax and allow this whole my video and my voice to guide you into a more peaceful state, so that you can release some of those things that have happened and allow you to really let go of that mental trap that is that can get you stuck. So let's take a few deep breaths together. Inhale, exhale, and breathe deeply again and again so you can release all the tension in your body. So right now, I know when you see things like the Nine of Swords or you think about any past situations, you will feel a sense of urgency, maybe to reach your goals or to leave a certain position that wasn't favorable, or any desires. You'll feel that. So it's as if there is a clock ticking, reminding you of all the things that you should have done by now. But what if I told you that everything is unfolding perfectly for you? Yes, perfectly. So imagine for a moment that the universe is like a grand symphony. So each note is played at the right time, creating a harmony. So let's keep shuffling, shuffling, shuffling. So the next card we have here is the High Priestess card. So What I will say is your life as well, mentioning that grand symphony of life. Your life is a part of this grand symphony. So every experience, every delay, every twist, every turn, every plot twist, it's all a part of that masterpiece that is being created just for you. And the High Priestess card is definitely one telling you about using your intuition and understanding that everything, like I said, is a masterpiece being wonderfully created for you. So anything that you triumphed over this year, I know that you're definitely having to, use your intuition, your, energy, that unseen energy of, going into those private moments and having to, recoup and regroup yourself, even when things seem like they are, burdensome. It is that energy, that high priestess energy, that allows you to come out on top of things. So imagine that. And it's also very easy for us to compare ourselves to others when we see them like we're in a Nine of Swords moment or a Ten of Wands moment. It'll be easy to compare ourselves to others. So we have the card, the Hanged Man, the Hanged Man, the Hanged Man. That fell out, which is definitely a card of feeling a bit stuck in place or having to take a moment of pause, a moment of reflection. So thinking about that comparison energy is when we see someone who seems to have everything that we desire, we'll start to wonder, why not me? Why not now? And all of those questions like that. But remember, just as the moon waxes and wanes, so too do our lives follow these cycles. So understand your time is coming, 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 coming. So let's reflect on this. Let's get one more card. So let's get one more card for this part of the reading. This definitely is all about, being able to so the Seven of Cups came out, as well as the Magician. So I will take both of those just as your reminder that life's options and the things that you are, being able to have, or the things that are coming to you, are through your own fruition, or it's through your own work that you're, like I said, taking those moments of pause and reflect and being very careful about what you're doing in the moments, in those quiet moments, in those very important moments, being very careful about what you're thinking and how that is having an impact on what you're seeing. So when you take that initiative to finally leave that physical bondage, the only thing that holds you back is mental bondage. So I am of that mindset that there's nothing that can trap you. So leaving that physical bondage, which is doable at any point, is about you making a decision. Once you do that, letting your intuition guide you to where you want to go, and being in that moment stillness, you're able to reflect and see where you actually want to go to get the options and the things that you actually desire. And your higher self and yourself is like working, like I said, in a symphony in order to craft this new place that you are wanting to go to. So if your eyes aren't already closed, close them now and picture yourself standing by a beautiful river. The water is calm, flowing steadily, and you can see the sun glistening on its surface. The river represents the flow of your life. Notice how it's not rushing and it's also not stagnant. It's moving at its own pace. So now think about something that you have been waiting for. I know it's the end of the year, so you're like, the things that you didn't quite finish off yet. Think about those things, a goal, a dream, or a desire. Now imagine placing that desire into the river gently. Watch it float downstream, carried by the water's natural flow. You don't need to chase it. Trust that it will reach you when the timing is just right. So now you are focusing on letting go of control. That is the first step of trusting the universe. So, as we get these clarifiers for each card, basically down here, I will share some affirmations and let you know what the cards mean as they come out and how they can help you. So, the first one is I trust the universe's divine timing. Page of Swords. So, letting go of something, trusting the universe's divine timing. The Page of Swords is all about going on a new journey, feeling that newness, that excitement of a new journey ahead of you. What you can. There's there's water there. That river that I mentioned. So let's get a high priestess clarified. And the affirmation is I am exactly where I need to be right now. The Eight of Wands is definitely about getting the type of energy where you are fully like speeding up. So your intuitions are very much speeding up right now. You're looking at the phases of the moon or the different moons that have come and gone throughout the year in order to, place you where you are right now. The Eight of Wands, like I said, is about speeding up. Things are, getting quicker. So your intuition is getting quicker. Your mind is getting quicker. Ideas are very much speeding up for you right now because of you taking that sort of initiative and wanting to know more about yourself, wanting to, look inward for your answers instead of, without wanting to think for yourself and not be in the nine of longer, leaving that and using your intuition is, making things go faster for you. So my desires are on their way to me. That is in the third affirmation. Let's get a clarifier for the Hangman. So we have the Emperor. So the Empress is definitely of, having that abundance already, understanding things that you want are already yours, moved by how slowly or how quickly something seems to be going in a perfect time. So, like I said, swayed by what is or happening at any given time. My desires are on their way to me. Understanding that, so the Empress card is the one that's like sitting pretty and not worried about anything, because when you're looking at the even the Hangman, is really a card of pausing and reflecting and being very still. The Empress is perfect match that, because when you're already the Empress, you understand the abundance is flowing to you, not you having to go out and hunt down the abundance. So the next affirmation is, I release the need to control and surrender to the flow. This is like the perfect card to have in this, especially with that last affirmation. I release the need to control and surrender to the flow. That is what the Temperance is all about. That surrender, that allowance, that being cool and not being hot or too pressed for any given thing at any time. So that is definitely the energy of the Temperance, and like I said, not losing your cool under pressure. Not realizing with the Seven of Cups here is that you have so many options that if you choose too quickly, then that is what could mess with the seeds that you have planted. Okay. So, last one. Everything is unfolded perfectly in my life. I feel like the Magician perfectly captures that as well. The Magician is like only in control of what it can control and not trying to like control outside forces. Like the only thing that you can actually control is your behaviors and your reactions and things of that nature. So the Magician is very aware of that. And the card we have is the Strength card. So the Strength card is definitely telling you right now to, tap into that strength, that power, that unseen force within you that is, pumping your blood and hitting your heart and allowing the air to fill up your lungs and to leave your lungs. It does so effortlessly. That is the solid power within you. That is that solid force within you that is running the things of your life, and doing so without running the most important things of your life, and doing so without a major input from you. Like your brain and your heart and all of those organs don't need your permission to work. They are just working. So allowing that everything to unfold and keep going perfectly in your life. So I will repeat all of the affirmations. It is, I trust the universe's divine timing. I am exactly where I need to be right now. My desires are on their way to me. I release the need to control and surrender to the flow of life. Everything is unfolding perfectly in my life. So you are doing so well. If no one has told you throughout this year, you are definitely doing very well. These affirmations are planting seeds of trust into your subconscious mind. Trust in yourself and trust in the universe. So remember, beautiful soul, delays are not denials. Sometimes the universe pauses to prepare you, to align you with something even greater than you had imagined before. So think of a flower. No matter how much you want it to bloom, it will only do so when the conditions are perfect. And when it finally does bloom, it is breathtaking. And it is something, like I cannot be rushed. So you are that flower growing and preparing yourself for the perfect moment to bloom. Trust that process, trust yourself. Now, take another deep breath in. Exhale slowly, slowly, slowly. Know that you are loved, supported, and guided at all times. The universe has your back, and so do I. And when you're ready, you can gently wiggle your, fingers, or if you are ready to go to sleep and prefer not to bring so much awareness back to your body, you can drift into a peaceful sleep knowing that all is well. Thank you for trusting me with this moment of peace. Sleep well, well, well. And remember, you are exactly where you need